All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another comic book review. This time I got Batman number 50, obviously, if you can't tell by the title of the video. I'm doing this live. It's my first time being live. I don't know what to do with my hands, but no, it definitely is weird. But I figure it takes me a long time to get videos out. And I figure if I tried doing it live, that maybe it might go better. So anyway, Batman number 50 is getting an extreme amount of hate right now. Obviously, if you're on Twitter, you would see that, or maybe Facebook. And I definitely understand why. It is not what I expected, which I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I thought it was just going to be a straight up story. I didn't know they were going to have all these like flashback panels and custom pages by different artists, which is really cool. I actually like it, and at the same time don't. I don't know how to explain my feelings on it. I think it's really cool to see, and at the same time I think it takes away from the story, if that makes any sense. Like I've already read 1 through 50, you know what I mean? Like I don't need to be reminded of what was. But at the same time, it was supposed to be a big event, so I understand. And it is awesome to see all these different artists' takes. But yeah, obviously, spoiler alert, Catwoman runs off because her friend gets in her head. And then very last panel, you find out that Bane was behind it all along, and also that there is, it looks like Flashpoint Batman, Thomas Wayne, standing behind Bane, which is, I don't know. As far as I know, nobody knows yet why. Oh, and shit, I should know this. Booster Gold's robot. There's an evil version of it. Man, I should remember his name, but it's a goofy name. But no, I understand where all the hate's coming from. I know it's not what people expected. And I know a lot of people were mad because they bought so many different variant covers. Which, I mean, I did. Which I only got the 2 right now. This is the Jim Lee, which is, I think this is the best one. And it's a regular price variant. And it's, man, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And, which, I mean, the main cover is nothing to scoff at, except that it's got the stupid extra sized anniversary issue thing on it, which I hate. I wish they'd quit putting thought bubbles and advertisements on there. But anyway, yeah, it's, people just bought gobs and gobs of variant covers, and they tricked us into buying all these damn preludes to the wedding. Which I don't know. I did a review of them, and they weren't bad. They were good. There was a couple of them that I didn't really give a shit at all about. But for the most part, they were good. Art was decent in them. A lot of lesser known artists got to work on them. That's always cool, I think. Anytime you can spread the wealth around. I mean, man, if you bought all those books because you thought Batman 50 was going to be that big, then you probably got hoodwinked by Rebirth. You probably got hoodwinked by New 52. You probably got hoodwinked by Flashpoint. I mean, there's so many things like that. And, Marvel does it too. They got the Legacy. Every time I review a Marvel book, I bitch about the Legacy number being on there because it doesn't make any sense. It's just something that comic books do. And me and Brandon, we talked about this a little bit, and we weren't surprised at all. I mean, we were both kind of shocked, but not to the point that all these other fans are. I think it's because we are wrestling fans. This is a straight up swerve. I mean, this is this is something WWE does every chance they get, and so we're kind of used to this stuff. And I would think comic book fans should be used to it too by now, anyway. But I don't know. All this backlash against Tom King, I see people on Twitter talking about how they're going to sell their whole run of Tom King's Batman. It's worthless now. And man, I understand not liking something because I do that all the time. But goddamn, just settle down. Quit. My 3-year-old doesn't cry this much. I mean, really, there's full men that are right now crying. Is Batman number 50 The Last Jedi for comics? Yeah, I would say it is. I would say you're right. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I mean, I know a lot of people do. I understand coming from, because I know a lot of people that don't like Last Jedi. But I kind of did. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. And I think people forget the prequels. 1 through 3 are some of the worst movies I've ever seen. And then people are saying that The Last Jedi is. I don't get that. But no, I do understand. How would I rank Tom King's run so far? Ooh. Without doing story arcs all together, I think that's fair. Because he's had really good. I really loved I Am Suicide. And that whole thing with Poison Ivy, though, was garbage. I hated that. But no, there's been really good. I Am Bane was I loved it. See, I think I Am Suicide should have been what this was, I don't think this is great by no means. I don't, but so mad, if that makes any sense. I do understand why you wouldn't like it, but I don't understand why you would just absolutely hate it. There's people saying the worst thing I read, and they're just so mad. I don't know. It's so. It's not bad. But it's not great. It's not expected by no means. But I don't know. It is what it is. I think mostly, instead of blaming Tom King, I think everybody needs to be blaming DC. They need to be blaming their PR department. That's most of it. And I think most of the hate is coming from New York Times, because everybody already knew what happened. And then when stuff gets spoiled for people, they automatically just hate it all of a sudden. I try to stay away from that stuff, so I don't really know. Friend JK, he told me, hey, stay away from the internet for a while because New York Times spoiled Batman number 50. So I did that, and I warned everybody that I knew, and most people still got on and looked it up and had it spoiled, and then they hated it. But it's I don't know. I think it is decent. I don't think it is anniversary special worthy, but I don't think it. I think it's far from the worst thing I've ever read. It is. It's better than. It's just not as everybody thought it would be. And I think there's a lot of people that they were just jumping in because it's number 50, a big issue, you know, everybody. And so that's why I say blame DC's PR department before you blame Tom King. On advertising hell, you know, and they did five weeks straight of preludes. And which, like I said earlier, that's cool. That's fine. I'm glad that you know, some lesser known artists got the work. I don't know. Blame them. Don't blame Tom King. He's got enough on his. He's doing a lot of work, and he's doing talk shows now and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know. Anyway, that's my review. I would give number 50 a solid 5 out of 10, which, you know, for an anniversary issue, and 50 should score a lot higher than that. But I don't think it's definitely not the worst I've ever read, but definitely the best either. Anyway, if you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoy this live thing. I don't know. It's all new to me, so let me know. If you don't like this, let me know. Please tell me why. Let me know what I need to do different. But anyway, thank you. See you later.